What's good, everyone? Night Cage here, and welcome, man. Welcome. The first talks for the global campaign. As you can see, I am excited about it. 2014, the first community-based global campaign, and I did say community-based. Yep. We're gonna do this together as a community, man. I feel like this, guys. You know, it's our money, it's our game. Um, you know, I feel like we need to come together as a community sometimes and do something together, have a little fun. So it was something that I kind of dreamt up one day, and I felt like, yeah, we need to do a community-based campaign where all of us can come together and have a good time together. I feel like we need to plan it together, we need to organize it together, and we need to deploy it together. So this is where we are. So the first talks, I want to cover Eldar. Yep, Eldar. So this is where we are. I've spoken with the folks from Tempest Fugitives, and they've given us their blessing. They've given us permission to use their books, and they have a lot of them, and we're going to use a lot of them. We're going to use their Harlequin book. It is much better than the one I was telling you guys about. Back in 2000, Gabe Thorpe wrote one, and I started playing this game back in 94, so I've been playing it a long time. And I've had an opportunity to pretty much read all the fluff of this game. Is one of the things about the game that I like. And the original Harlequin book, which looks like this, was kind of an experimental thing written by Gabe Thorpe. It's a pretty good book. We played with it for a few years. The Tempest Fugitives Harlequins book, though, is, without me taking a strike at GW, let's just say I like it. Yep. So we're going to just leave it at that. Because I really love GW, even though they do some things that make me angry, but it's okay. Yeah. So I like this Harlequin book. It was really cool. It was a good read. Harlequins. So, Eldar race, Exodites. If you guys, some of you guys out there, if you could try and find the rules for the Exodites, if you can. Eldar Exodites, we want to get them involved. Harlequins, definitely. Okay, that's two factions. We're going to go Oathway, Beltan, Alatok, Yondin, all the Eldar craft worlds. Make up your own craft world if you want to. So, the Eldar. This story is going to be... You guys, you know how normally when GW does a campaign and it's usually centered around the Imperium? We kind of get a lot of that. In this particular campaign is going to be centered more around Xenos. And in particular, I want to center this one around the Eldar and have the Imperium and all of the other races affected by this great catastrophe that's getting ready to take place. Okay? The name of the campaign. The name of the campaign is going to be called the Crone Worlds. Okay? The Crone Worlds. A Crone World is a world that the Eldar used to live on prior to the fall. On the Crone World are artifacts that are kept by Exodites and Harlequins and many of the Farseers of old who know about the fall. These very, very, very dangerous artifacts are protected and kept on these worlds. Now, to kind of draw our picture, the Chaos factions, for example, is going to be led by the Demon Primarchs this time, not Abaddon. Okay, the Demon Primarchs, all of the Chaos factions will be led by the Demon Primarchs. So whether they are cults or Traitor Guard or Traitor Marine legions or any of the original 4 legions, whatever it is, they're going to be aligned with some Demon Primarch. Okay? Necron's going to be all on their own. Tyrannids all on their own. Orcs all on their own. Tau all on their own. The unique thing that we're going to do here with the Eldar and the Imperium are going to have a treaty that they're in the process of working on. Okay, we'll iron all of that stuff out later. But that's currently where we are. So we want to focus here on Eldar, putting together an Eldar craft world. So focus here now. What would a Harlequin army look like? Your great Harlequin. How would you center your characters around the Crone Worlds, these lost Eldar worlds? Okay, how would you put together your Exodite army? What kind of conversions would you do? What would your Eondin army look like, and your Oathway army look like? And let's start putting videos together and start doing talks about the Eldar. We're gonna start ironing out the story. That's something that we all need to collectively do, though. It's something that I don't want to do by myself. I don't want to sit in here by myself and come up with the story all on my own and then say, okay, guys, here's the story. Here's what we're going to do. Let's go with it. More than have a more community-based collaborative thing that I would like to do with everyone so that we can kind of enjoy it together. Come up with our own story together and enjoy our story together. So let's start thinking. So yeah, the Eldar Craft World. So this is one of the books that I have, the Craft World books that I have. And basically what it does is it gives you pictures of what a Craft World army list look like. The Craft World Eondin, Siam Han. It gives you Craft World colors of the different Craft Worlds here. So that you guys can see Alatok, Oathway, here, Eondin, Belton. So it's all here, guys. So what we want to do is we want to start either creating your own craft world based on any of these craft worlds or based on the current Eldar Codex that you have. Is up to you. Or you can put yourself together a Harlequin army for the campaign, or put together an Exodite army for the campaign for the Eldar Empire. This is going to be an Eldar Empire, right? So we're going to start organizing the Eldar Empire first and have a series of discussions about how the Eldar is going to manipulate the Imperium. So really interesting. So that's going to be our way to start a little to start a little controversy as the campaign goes on. So yeah, so that's where we are. Craft World Eldar, various different Craft World configurations, Harlequin configurations, Exodites. I can't wait to see some of the things that you guys are going to do for this campaign for the Exodites. So the Crone Worlds. Campaign taking place on an Eldar Crone World. It's actually an entire star system called Belial 5. And Belial 5 is made up of 4 Eldar Crone Worlds where there are artifacts made of black crystals that are made from the power of the fall. So we'll have to work all of that stuff out later together collectively, but that's what I have so far. So give me your thoughts. Tell me what you think about the ideas so far. Start putting together some Eldar armies and let's kick it off, man.